You're evaluating a project that will cost $554.63 at inception, and you will get a positive cash flow in 1 year of $599. What is the internal rate of return on this project? Well, this one is a pretty straightforward, pretty quick, down and dirty one. We're basically setting our IRR 0, our net present value equal to 0, and then we are estimating. So we have a positive cash flow at time 1, we have a negative cash flow at time 0. So it's going to be paying out $554.63, and then we are going to be adding onto it over here the positive cash flow of $599 divided by 1 plus IRR to the first power. And then we're solving for IRR. Now this one, because it's only a single time period, it's actually a lot easier than you might think it would be. And it's a very similar problem to one that you've seen earlier on, which is basically PV is equal to the future value divided by 1 plus R to the T, right? And we're just setting this up. And if you notice, if we just move that 554 to the left, subtract 554.63 from both sides, that's going to be equal to this part right here. And we can just do the algebra around it as we go through, and we're multiplying both sides by the 1 plus IRR, and they're going to be equal to 599. And so then we subtract off of both sides the 554.64, and so we end up with 554.64 IRR is equal to 4436, and then we divide that 4436 by 554.64, and that means that the IRR is equal to 0.08 or 8%. Okay, and of course, we did this in the algebraic way, but we could have just put this in an Excel spreadsheet, or we could have even done this on our calculator by using those cash flow buttons. It's really up to you. This one, as I said, is relatively straightforward. And the important part is that we're saying that the project, we're setting it equal to 0, solving for IRR. So if we have this here, is that let's say we have a required return. My required return to do any project here is at 10%. Do we do this project? No, we don't do this project because I'm only getting compensated 8% on my money. I need 10% in order to do anything. Okay, so we will do any project with R less than 8%. Okay, that is when we actually do a project.